Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
We are back.
Yes, sir. We back in the studio, finally.
I'm Matt P.
I'm Jeremy Chase.
And this is Parking Lot Parables.
Oh, yeah. For the one
time. Episode
22, bro. 22.
Jump Street.
No matter what's going on in this pandemic, we still gonna do this thing. We're gonna encourage y'all. Keep on pushing. Man, I'm telling you, get your mask. As you can see, I just want to shout out Matt's mom. She made this mask for me, and it's been hitting ever since. You know, it's been pretty straight, and it's real cheap. Y'all hit her up if you want one.
Yeah, I got me another one on the way. Black Panther, Batman, both of them.
Nice, real nice.
Yeah, but we gonna keep it moving, man. I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
y'all doing real well. Hope y'all staying safe.
Yeah, definitely.
Hope y'all ain't out there doing that crazy, like going to the beach.
Man, it's getting ridiculous. Like, they trying to open stuff back up, and I'm like, it's not time yet. But you know,
No,
it's not.
there's a time in the season for everything, and they ain't listening.
They try. It's weird the places they're trying to open up. It's really non-essential.
Barbershops.
Yeah, barbershops, hair salons, nail salons,
tattoo shops,
bowling alleys. I'm like, huh?
I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
But I gotta give props to a lot of places, especially in Valdosta. They're not really adhering to that. They're like, nah, fam, we ain't ready.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad, individually, even though, the higher up people is like trying to set us up for the okie doke, people are still, using sticking to their guns, being wise, so I'm glad to see that. Not everybody's being wise, and I'm talking about the regular people, man.
Yeah, there's still some people out there just being straight foolish, throwing parties, and bro, I've seen so many lives with like hundreds of people in a house, bruh. In a random house. And I'm like, bruh, y'all all gonna catch this.
I found out earlier today in Waycross. A lady, she had it. She went to church to like a friends and family day.
Dang.
She died from it.
Godly.
And then passed it to 20 something people.
Wow.
So
shoot, that's about the same thing that happened in Albany.
Yeah, that was a funeral.
Yeah.
I'm like, God dog, boy, you can't even celebrate the dead out here, boy.
Oh man, you gotta stay safe out here. But yeah, we know it's been really stressful these last couple of weeks, due to the virus or whatever. Sure. But we want to encourage y'all to not let go of your fire. During this crisis, you have an opportunity, and the thing we're trying to do is propel ourselves in better ways. First thing we're gonna talk about how to keep your fire within your job. So those of you that are working from home, or if you're one of the essential workers, we're gonna talk about little tips to really keep your fire. Cause I know for me, sometimes your job can get a little boring, especially if it's repetitive. But I'm trying to grasp a new attitude towards it. Because, God has me there for a purpose. And, I'm going to fulfill that purpose until it's time for me to leave. So you really got to reassess and really be grateful that you have a job in this day and time.
Most definitely.
Because, man, you could be out here.
People on hard times out here.
Oh, yeah.
I just seen an article where a woman was talking about how, she was already in the stripping business, but now she's had to, take it to the next level. That's the route that she took. Yeah. Because now strip clubs closed, of course.
So yeah, that's true, man.
So now she done took it to the next level to try and make ends meet.
God dog. So she giving up the drive?
She said she did.
Oh dang.
But she doing the sexting. She's
webcam. She got the OnlyFans page.
Basically.
Bruh,
y'all been on OnlyFans be out here wilding,
I just learned about that. I was like, what? Random people just
I've known about it for a while, man. Twitter, man.
Oh,
it's all over Twitter, man.
I don't be on there like that. So.
Twitter. It's been on. I think I found out about it on Instagram, though, honestly, but
yeah,
because everybody in captions be like, go sign up to my own.
Yeah, that's how I found out.
Page.
I was like, what? I was like, what is the OnlyFans? Like, this like a for?
I thought it was for like artists or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a Patreon type thing.
No,
I'm glad I ain't go on there, cause boy.
Yeah. I mean, well, you gotta sign up to see anything.
Oh,
so there ain't nothing free.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you want to see anything, you gotta pay.
Yeah.
So,
well, like we were saying, I always be grateful that you have a job. I know sometimes it can be hard to give your best, especially if your job doesn't show you appreciation in the way you think you deserve. But I always say to do your job as if like you're doing it unto God. You never know what blessings may come. The things you're learning now may profit you in the future. Because I know for now, I'm learning like different media techniques and stuff like that, man. Like, so you never know what I can use that for. But yeah, bro, what about you, man? How you trying to keep your fire lit during your job? Because I know you got a lot to do, bro. You in the midst of it.
Yeah. Just to let y'all know what he's talking about. So basically, I work in the vision center, but basically vision centers all around Valdosta have been like basically they've been pretty much shut down for the most part. They're only open like a few hours out the day, and that's how we are. We're open for 4 hours, and then like they're not allowing us to sell contacts, glasses, or anything. So due to the fact that we can't sell none of that means we really can't work in there because they ain't got the hours to pay us. So it was like where they they ended up putting us in the back. I'm having to like screen every employee that comes in.
Yeah.
Screen them for like check temperatures and like so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I try not to think. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think about it a lot, but when I do, I be like, dang, boy.
And you know what, bro? I be the same way at my job because we put out and give in a lot of equipment, and like I'm like, could this this bag have it and all this different stuff?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you take your precautions, but you still gotta have faith with it, cause man,
you got to, because at the end of the day, honestly, it doesn't matter how many precautions. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how many precautions you take. You can still get sick.
Oh yeah.
Like it's really. I mean, what we live in now is a scratch off. It's like a scratch off era. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
It's about chances. You take the more precautions you take, the lower your chances are.
Exactly.
But you still always have a chance to get sick.
Oh yeah.
And you'll have some of the people who's taking all the precautions and still get sick.
Oh yeah. Because I know some people, they wash their hands like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's where I get sick.
Yeah. Like, and you know what, man? Like I'm to the point where, of course, I'm taking precautions, but you can't let that rule your mind.
Yeah, like I mean,
fear will make you be in that place where you're scared to go out, even when all this is over and they have a cure and it's past.
Yeah,
like it will instill that fear in you for other occasions. Cause I have a feeling that when people get regularly sick after this, people still gonna be like, "Oh no,
bruh." Like this is something people got to think about. Okay, so now we're like extra, like everybody's like real serious about like being clean, like taking all these precautions.
Yeah.
Okay, but see one thing that we all know about when you get sick, it helps your immune system is like able to fight off those things. If we're constantly cleaning ourselves,
doing
and
the
washing
right
our
things,
hands, if something hits, man, the immune system ain't gonna be as tough as it was, man. Because we ain't got sick in so long because we've been trying our hardest not to get sick.
Yeah. So you trying to do the Dwight Schrute program? Have you seen that on The Office?
What's that?
So pretty much Dwight Schrute, he's a goofy joker, and pretty much they were doing like a little seminar about germs, and they're saying wash your hands and do all this other stuff. Dwight was like, that's stupid. Like, really, if you do that, you don't build up your immune system.
No, there's got to be a balance.
Bruh. His coworker Jim always plays a prank on him. And so he pretty much straight up told him, so if we needed to sneeze, we should just sneeze on you. And so he's like, yeah, that would be the most efficient thing. And he sneezed dead in his face. And the whole day, everyone's sneezing on him. He get his coffee, and they sneeze in it. Bro, they were doing this man so dirty. And he just took it.
And he still drank the coffee?
Yes, bro.
Oh,
he
no.
Was like,
you know what? Oh, no. Nah, that ain't what I'm saying. That is definitely not what I'm saying.
I'm like, man, we got some goofy jokers out here.
No, that's definitely not what I'm saying, man.
Man, but yeah, stay safe out here.
Yeah.
But like we were saying, man, you really have to have your fire for whatever you do. I know a lot of people that work from home. They started their own businesses. So take advantage of this opportunity to grow your gift.
Yeah.
Like, you can accomplish so much in this time.
Yeah.
And I understand we do need that time to mentally process what's going on. Cause I've been stressed a little bit. Yeah. So I need those days where I could just free my mind, clear of all things, and just relax.
Yeah, I was a little nervous too, boy, when this thing first started.
Oh yeah,
I was like, "Dang, boy!"
Like it gets you thinking apocalyptic thoughts.
Yeah, I was like, "Well, no, I wasn't thinking about that," but I was just kind of. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I guess I was a little selfish. I was thinking like, "Damn, I'm about to be out of work."
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, dang, I'll be doggone, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's a good time to focus on like your gifts and talents. And for people who have been laid off, this may be your opportunity to grow that business. A lot of people have different gifts in them, and this may be your opportunity to step out and like make money off of your gift, your craft, on whatever you want to do in life. Cause man, it's out there.
Yeah,
plenty out there.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like bro was saying, man, take this time now, man. Read a book, grab a book,
educate yourself.
Educate yourself about like realty, future wealth, like investing. Yeah. I mean, the market isn't gonna always be trash like it is.
No.
Even when the market is trash, there are people that have taken this opportunity, because there's always opportunity. No matter how bad things may look, there's always an opportunity.
Definitely.
And that probably sounds real easy to say when things are looking down. But at the end of the day, it's really about outlook. When you can't change things, it's about the outlook.
Yeah, you gotta change your perspective. Because man, you could be up in here moping, but now's not the time, man. You really gotta push yourself to go above and beyond, especially if you have a family to take care of. Like now is the time to invest in yourself. Like we said in the last podcast, use that stimulus check wisely. Like that is the key. But we always want to keep our fire in our jobs and our gifts. One thing that we overlook is our family, bruh.
True.
Like this is the perfect time to really, make those connections with your family. I know for me, these will be memories that, kids will remember forever. So if you even just play games with them, create different activities for them to do that they'll remember forever. Like, man, these are the type of stuff that, people will talk about in the Great Depression, and they remember, their parents did something for them. This is the time for you to do the same thing. But yeah, family time is important right now, because it can easily break apart, because the divorce rate has gone up. Like, bruh, it's getting crazy out here. People learning that they don't really like their spouse because they stuck in a room with them, don't want to talk to them. I'm like, dog. I'm like, man, it's getting real out here.
Yeah, people getting tired of their kids.
Oh yeah. I'm like, man, shoot, that's
like, boy, how you think them teachers felt all this time?
Man, I saw one post talking about, I don't have a problem homeschooling. I'm just gonna skip them up 3 grades. I was like, heck no. See, don't worry like that now.
Yeah, use this time to think about your future, think about your family's future, and plan, man. Just plan. Like if you like I thank God that, you know, I'm still working. You know, I'm not having to like right now. I'm not like worried about like when I'm gonna eat. What am I worried about? What I'm gonna wear? I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
you
man.
know? Definitely grateful because I know there's millions of people out there that's looking. Looking real crazy right now.
That is true, bro. A whole bunch of them.
So if you are working, you know, I know it's a trade-off. I mean, especially if you're in the essential worker field, you know, you're working, but you also, some people are like, well, what good is me working if I'm putting my life on the line? I can mess around and get sick and die. What good is me working?
Not only that, you can get sick and bring it to your family.
To somebody else. What good is me working if I'm putting me and my family in danger? I understand. You know,
and you gotta take that into consideration. Never let a job stress you to that point where, you know, if you feel unsafe, you know, make another way. Because man, it's not worth your life. I'll tell anybody, I don't care who it is. Say, if I feel there's a major risk at my job or anywhere else, I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like I look when I'm at work, you know, I see some of the people in there, man. They're like, I'm like, you realize we ain't gotta be here, right? Like, y'all better start acting accordingly, boy.
Man,
people be out the way, boy.
Okay, coming with the tomfoolery.
I'm like, man, who I am?
Say you don't want it. But yeah, man, you really gotta keep that fire when it comes to your family, your relationships, especially when it comes to your faith. I know this is one of the greatest opportunities to bring in people to Christ, because I see this pattern every time there's like a tragic event. It's like America comes together and we pray and we, you know,
might not all be praying to the same person, but I mean,
I mean that's true, but at the same time it's like we reverence God like never before, but then it goes back to normal, and I'm like, why can't we keep that same energy?
Because, you know, when you think about it, this is truly a pattern for men. Man, as in humans. You know, when things go bad, we forget about all the good stuff that, like, especially as believers, you know, when things start to get a little tough, you know, we forget what God has done for us. And then it's like when things are going good, it's like we forget who was there for. We still forget who was there for. You know?
We do, man.
And like when things just like, I mean, and the world is the same. You know, when things are going good, you know, it's bump everything else, man. You know, we doing us. You know,
that's pretty much how it is.
And then you know, everybody's kind of on the selfish. I mean, really ain't nothing changed really when you think about it. Because I mean, look at the whole toilet paper thing. I'm telling you, because that was like ridiculous. Like that whole toilet paper issue. So I mean, like, really ain't changed. Like, well, how y'all buying toilet paper and not soap?
Ain't washing your.
How you buying hand sanitizer, but no hand soap, but no toothpaste? Like,
man. But your faith it's important during this time. You know, we can lose our fire for God during this time because we're overthinking all of this. You know, we're not pursuing them as much. But now is the perfect opportunity. Especially if you're at home quarantine, now's the perfect time to seek his face. It's the perfect time to get in your word, perfect time to fast, perfect time to pray, perfect time to even introduce your family to Christ.
And I know it's hard. It's hard. It's real hard around this time. But I mean, I just want to present this question to you. I mean, what else do you have to lean on? Like, really?
Pretty much, man.
Like, who else do you have to lean on? You can't lean on the government.
No one is truly protected from this thing.
No.
And it's going to take God.
It don't matter how much money you have, how much connection, how high up
character, man.
How high up your connection goes.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in this time, in a time like this this should bring out the more humility than ever. But y'all still showing out. What's wrong with it, man?
I don't know what it is, bruh. They just straight foolishness all over the place.
I ain't gonna lie. In time, it's so funny, man. Like, you be doing good, and then a pandemic comes around. Right? Just, boy,
man, shoot.
This has been the most challenging year for me. Not financially, but
yeah. It's like, weird.
Mentally and emotionally and spiritually.
But you know what, bruh? It's like it did a switch. Before it was financially, but spiritually was good. Everything else was good. But now it's like total opposites.
Right.
Where it's like financially I'm straight. But I'm really trying to work on, my relationship with God. I'm trying to build that up to a level that it should be. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been slipping lately.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to build it up. I'm reading my word. I got a couple of plans that I'm doing. Even books that I'm looking to seeking God.
Everyday battle, bro.
Bruh.
Like, every day is a battle with the old self.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, an idle mind is like,
shoot, man,
is like a huge.
Oh yeah, it's a workshop for anything to happen.
And that's why like this pandemic, we have a lot of idle minds out here in the streets right now, man. A lot of idle minds and a lot of idle hands.
Because they going crazy.
Yeah.
They feeling real claustrophobic out here.
Boy, just imagine this with no internet.
Ooh. Boy. Shoot, imagine this with no power.
People be out on the streets right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
I'm telling you.
It'll get real out here.
Yeah, man. Like, ooh. It'll be like the purge for real.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, I want to just bring up this book real quick that I've started reading. It's really caused me to do some self-reflection. As a man, I mean, the book is called The Truth About Men. It's not a women's book. It's written by Pastor Devon, or is it Devin?
I think it's Devin.
Devin Franklin. And it's a pretty good book so far. I'm about halfway through it, and it's basically it paints a picture about what goes on inside of a man. I think it's good for men. It's a must read for men, fellas. Y'all need to read this.
I just ordered mine, so I'm gonna start it too.
Like, do not play with this, y'all fellas. Y'all need to read this. Women, I encourage women to read it too.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the man's perspective from how we think.
I think it's really important for a woman to read it. Especially if you've been like with some bad guys before. It's not trying to. The book doesn't try and justify anything.
Nope.
That a man does that's like hurtful to a woman or wrong, but it helps explain the behavior.
Yeah. Therefore,
helping a man overcome that type of behavior if he chooses to.
That's the key.
That's what the book is really about. It's helping you. It's helping break down the behavior.
Yeah.
Like it all kind of goes back to the beginning of time. Lust is real out here,
man.
And then this particular day and time, that's what I was saying. Like, this has been very challenging. Lust is stronger now than ever.
See,
we was talking about the mom earlier who done started on, the OnlyFans. Well, she out there OnlyFans. People don't. It don't matter how low the money get, people gonna pay for some lust out here.
Oh yeah, they gonna put in that money.
Pay for some lust, and they gonna pay for some butt. They want it
fast, quick, and in a hurry.
Because it's quick, and
easy. There's temporary satisfaction, man.
Speaking of lust, Talk about this real quick. Crazy out here, man. The police.
The po-po.
Out here wilding, man. Let's read this real quick.
Oh, you know what time it is, though.
Hold on.
Okay. Well,
yeah. I want to talk about this police officer
All
real quick.
right,
I gotta shed some light on this because this really rubbed me the wrong way. It was a veteran officer here in V-Town, Valdosta.
Man,
was fired and arrested. Let's see, his name was Jeremiah Jones.
Why he gotta take my first name? Although it ain't fully Jeremiah, but still.
JB. 19-year veteran of the Valdosta Police Department, was tried with one count of child exploitation.
God dog.
Said the investigation, the allegations involved an account on social media surges. So they called him on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, y'all got some people. This is exactly what I was talking about, man. Lust is real.
Like, man,
social media,
it's crazy. Like,
I don't watch shows on this, like where they've had like FBI agents and stuff. They'll like pose. Mm-hmm. They'll have like a woman. She'll be like in her mid-30s, but they'll dress her up to make her look like she's about 13. 14. And like she'll like video chat with these dudes
to try to catch them.
Yeah, to catch them. And them little sick. I'm talking about, bro. These dudes be about 25, 35, early 40s.
Yeah.
Like a huge range. And this is exactly what I was talking about. That's why, guys, y'all need to read this book, man.
And you know what?
This is real.
Even the fact that he's a police officer, that gives him a whole lot more pull. Because he can threaten you to lock you up for no reason. He's probably got some boys on the force that, can cover for him and get him out of situations.
19 years couldn't been the first time.
Oh, no. And you don't know how long this dude's been doing this. That's why, man, I really believe they should do like character checks on like officers. Like, look at their background, look at their character as a whole, study their social media. Like, all of that needs to be taken account when you're hiring these officers. Cause man, we got some trash police officers. Now we got some good ones too.
Yeah, but I mean, because at the end of the day, they're people. They are people that decided to take on a job. Mm-hmm. And in this day of time, it'd be an essential job.
Yeah.
But there are people at the end of the day, they weren't chosen by God or anything like that. Some of them think they were. And I think that's part of the problem. I'm like, bruh, some of these jokers, they think they divine or something, man. I'm like, bro.
Want to be judge, jury, and execution.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part, and they don't get reprimanded for trying to be executioner, man. They don't actually kill somebody, bro.
Yeah, and get a paid
vacation. Unarmed.
Getting
hands on his head. In front of his daughter or some crazy mess like that.
That's why one reason I didn't want to wear my mask. Cause man, if you come across as threatening to an officer,
bruh, it's gonna make you nervous, bro.
Bruh, like for real.
I'm like, people was already clenching their pearls when you didn't have a mask. You smile at them and say, you can come on and say, hello, how are you? Boy, you gotta say, you better like, hey, you better bring it up just a little bit more.
Okay.
Take a little bit of that more of that bass out your voice.
I'm telling you.
To be scared.
I'm like, goodness, bruh.
It's foolishness.
Straight foolishness.
Speaking of which, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
It's Miss Me with the Foolishness. God darn Tom Brady.
I was finna call
Tom.
Golly.
Tom tripping, boy. Tom, he done went down there to Tampa Bay.
Florida man.
He done became Florida man. Doggone Tom Brady, man. It's about time to retire, though.
Yeah.
He been in the game 20 years.
20 years.
How is he still playing? And he got to be like 40-something, eh?
I don't even know, but like...
Well, I mean, I guess if his shoulder and arm is still good, I mean...
Yeah.
To quarterback, I mean, but man, quarterback, you take some hits though, man.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
That dude tough, boy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about old time for a second. So this is what happened. He was down there gallivanting with Carol Baskin.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens.
I was just playing. He wasn't with Carol Baskin. Nah, but this is what he did though. So he was coming to meet one of his coaches, the offensive coordinator, Byron Leftwich.
Yeah.
I guess he lived in a community, one of those communities. It's Tampa, so they probably got like houses that are like right beside each other, like no space in between them.
Yeah.
So like he walks in the wrong house, man. He walks straight into this dude's house and just drops his bags on the floor,
like he owned the place.
Like, all right, coach, where this playbook at? And he looks at old dude. Dude said he was just sitting there at his counter.
Kitchen. One thing, I'm like,
But see, that makes sense though, because this is his offensive coordinator, so dude paid. So he probably in one of them like wealthy neighborhoods where they leave their doors on.
Bruh. I don't care what type of neighborhood I'm in. I'm gonna lock my door messing up.
At P2Real on Instagram, Matthew Priest on Facebook. I'm President and MP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at the Chase Harden on all social media platforms.
But once again, I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
One time.
Yes, sir.